Randy Johnson was undoubtedly one of the most intimidating and dominant pitchers of all time. I know these terms get thrown around a lot, but I thought I'd provide some definitive evidence as to why he may be the most dominant pitcher of all time. I mean, obviously you all know about his size. He was 6'10" with a snarl. Due to both his imposing size and the fact his last name was Johnson, he developed the nickname the Big Unit. Yes, he was a really long Johnson.
He should put a towel on.
And his stats were incredible. He racked up 4,875 strikeouts, the most Ks by a lefty, had 5 Cy Youngs, 10 All-Star games, 2 no-hitters, including 1 perfect game, and even had a 20 strikeout game. And the most 300 K seasons in a row with 5, topping out at 372 in 2001. His intimidation was due to much more than his height, as he threw regularly in the upper 90s and touched low hundreds. Check out these heaters.
He's out of play. Renteria, nobody on, 2 outs, and he struck him out. He struck out. And a 6. Got him.
He also was responsible for one of the best swords of all time. Look at this, pure comedy. He could throw a back foot slider from hell, basically treating hitters like they were the 10-pin in bowling. And his slider was even more dominant against lefties. According to Codified Baseball, lefties slugged only .126 against him during his first Cy Young season. We're not talking batting average, we're talking slugging percentage of .126. He just terrorized left-handed hitters. Now, everyone remembers John Kruk in the All-Star game.
Right leg. I don't think so. You knew that was coming.
As well as Larry Walker. And this is the combination of sheer terror as well as comedy. Because, hey, it's the All-Star game, and these stats don't count. So why not have some fun with it? But check out this regular season at-bat by Ozzie Guillen against Randy Johnson. Ozzie was so far away from the plate, he looked like Henry Rowengartner hitting.
I mean, you got to be. If you're a left-handed hitter and you tell me you enjoy facing Randy Johnson, we're going to do a brain scan.
Yeah. There's something wrong with you. Look where Ozzie's standing. He's standing on the line on the side of the batter's box.
Not too bad with the leather he's been throwing.
But the thing that's most amazing about the Big Unit is almost through his entire career, hitters knew what was coming. Yep, they knew what was coming, and they were still scared crapless. You can see in this tweet by Ozzie Guillen in response to my video, where he talks about knowing what was coming and still stood that far from the plate. Yes, the Big Unit was tipping pitches his entire career. And even knowing what was coming, hitters couldn't do anything about it and were still terrorized. In fact, Randy Johnson didn't know he was tipping pitches until well after his career was over, when Eduardo Perez told him about it. And here's that story.
And Randy's with his son, and he goes, hey, come over here real quick. Why do you want to tell his son? He goes, hey, this guy hit 4 home runs off me. And I said, yeah, you're in the Hall of Fame, and I'm not. And he goes, how'd you do it? And I said, well, I'll tell you now that you're retired, and so am I.
Strike 3 to Larnach.
I said, big guy, it's really simple. Hold on a second.
Timeout. Timeout. You call 20.
Really simple.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah,
we're
back. This is live TV, right?
Okay. Yep.
So I said, Randy, show me your fastball. He goes, this is my fastball. I said, okay, show me your slider. And he goes, this is my slider. And I said, Randy. So I took a selfie with Randy myself.
Showing both.
And he goes, are you serious? I said, you still threw 99 miles per hour. I still had to hit it. Little lesson right here. There's the heater. Oh, can I see the slider? There it is. I love me some Randy. Love you, Randy.
So putting up those stats despite everybody in baseball knowing what was coming, well, that is legendary and cements Randy Johnson's place among the all-time greats.
13 pitchers to ever step on a baseball mound. 51, Randy Johnson.